Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Nick
Warnings of
approaches.
destruction.
Oh, I should warn
I
everyone.
had, I had a cool voice prepared and everything.
Go, go,
Yeah.
go, go for it. Go for it then.
Warnings of destruction and problems of war. War. The Emperor contacts Nick with a warning suggesting that there is a Titan and you should go find space marines and other stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff. Yeah, stuff.
Great synopsis of the last episode.
Caution: this episode may contain verbal nudity. If you are under 18, please go into the other room screaming, "I need an adult." With that said, let's get this thing started.
I don't even know why you would joke about that if we're not going to do that.
No. You know what verbal nudity is?
No.
Speaking the truth. Some people can't handle
Okay.
that. That requires cautionary tale of when you say things as they are and not how people may want them to be sound. That's what, you're stripping all the pose from the words, if you will.
Yeah, okay, so are we ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. I was heading up to Gabriel's ship with him.
Yes, you were on board the Thunderhawk, going Thundercats, assemble.
Rar.
Yeah, and then it's like thunder, Thundercats roar, Thundercats ho, and things like that. You were getting in your little vehicles and no, wait, wrong series. This is not a Thundercats nostalgia RPG. This is Warhammer, and Warhammer calls for death and extermination and burn the heretics and so forth.
Well, actually, Warhammer may be nostalgic to some people.
True. But we don't talk about second edition. AKA, I purposely make references to the second edition like it's still a thing. And I've never read second edition. I have nostalgia for something I've never seen or heard. And I've only heard whispers of.
DK, we may be nostalgically watching these videos several decades in the future.
Yes.
Just be looking back nostalgically on the times when we thought that all that mattered in the universe was purging and burning heretics.
So, in fact, Victor's storyline is reliant on something from, I believe, second edition. So, I did that on purpose. That's the only reason I mentioned that.
Okay. So, do we arrive at Gabriel's ship then?
No, you're already on the Thunderbird, and you're now hearing 3, 2, 1, Thunderbirds go. No, I'm sorry, wrong TV show again. Damn it, Nick. What's wrong with me?
I don't know, but you did just swear.
What? I said, damn it.
I mean, that might be considered swearing.
I don't know. I don't really consider that. I mean, of course, like, I have been around small children where they're, like you said, hell, and they'd be like, and I'm like, wow, I should have introduced you to my childhood. You'd be going, every moment.
Yeah, well, that happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay, proceeding forward. So Nick, you're on the ship, and Gabriel orders the astropath to head to a specific coordinates. You're not sure what you saw. You heard something with a C. Like he said it in an accent you're not familiar.
Okay.
So, you re-enter after entering the warp. You start traveling into the warp.
Okay.
I know that sounded so awesome and exciting. Except when I said it out loud.
Mm-hmm. So, what happens when we come out of the warp?
Well, now you have to choose what you want to do until you get out of the warp.
Well, the clear answer is to let's go speak to Gabriel.
Tantus is calling back.
Of course, Tantus is called. You probably saw the notification, decided he wanted to join us.
I'm telling him that I'm streaming. Okay.
Okay, are we ready to continue?
Sorry, Anthro says, no, heresy?
Darn it, Anthos. Okay, so are we ready to continue then, DK?
I mean, wait.
Or do you need to talk to
never mind.
Tantus?
Thursday. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so are we ready now then?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go find Gabriel.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to figure out where y'all are going.
You just kind of sent us there without knowing?
No, I just, I had a specific set of planets set aside, but I wanted to know where I needed the exact planet that I needed to send you.
It's very important that we go there.
Basically, I had one in mind, but I'm, marking it off because that was an ultramarine world, and I don't want to take you there.
Because we're specifically told to leave the Ultramarines alone.
Exactly. I'm just gonna pick one then. That's fine. That's not a... Never mind. I guess that'll work.
We'll figure it out later, I'm sure.
Okay. No, I already got it. I'm going to send you originally where I decided I was going to send you, and I'm not going to change it. Because it's a good starting place to go where else you need to go.
But it's got Ultramarines on it.
That's okay. Because it just happens to be a planet on the way to the other planets that you need to go to.
Okay. Are we just going to stop there and then ignore the Ultramarines?
Yeah.
Keep going?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So I go to find Gabriel.
Ah. Hail, Nick.
Gabriel.
Yes.
So I'm a bit nervous about this whole meeting with the Space Marines thing.
Worry not. But I guess the question is, which chapters do you want to seek help from?
I think we may need help from several chapters. I mean,
So,
we
did
do
the
kind of...
Emperor say that you couldn't use any one from the Ultramarines? Because the Ultramarines is more than the Ultramarines. It is but a chapter within... it's a sub-chapter of a chapter, if you think about it.
He essentially told me that the Ultramarines needed to stay where they were. And I suspect there may be multiple reasons for that. But probably one of them has something to do with Titus being there.
All right. I ask because apparently during the second founding, the Ultramarines were kind of separated into sub chapters.
I wouldn't know about that. So.
Nah, it's understandable.
I understandably don't know a whole lot about Space Marines. But I do know that Space Marines don't particularly have a love for the Grey Knights of the Inquisition.
I would caution that. Many may not care for the Inquisition, but there is great respect for the Grey Knights. They are the demon hunters.
True.
They are the Space Marines without a chapter. And trust me, that may not make any sense to you. It doesn't make sense to anyone. People don't say things. Not sure if they're from the Redacted, from somewhere else. People don't speak of such things.
Unfortunately, the Emperor's commands were a little vague. Seek help from the Space Marines, don't bring the Ultramarines, and show the coin, I guess, to his sons.
Fair enough.
So I guess we're going to have to consider who we go to for help.
Alright, give us a while. We're going to research the chapters that we can seek.
Okay.
We were considering the Sons of Dorn, but it's believed it's going to be a little longer before their chapter is rebuilt.
I will let you handle that because I don't know much about Space Marines.
It's fair. I'm researching people who might have the strength to assist us, specifically if they have a Titan.
Yep. You don't even know how many ships they might have above the planet.
That matters not. It's the ground battle that's going to be messy.
It'd be very messy. But I mean, certainly wouldn't be the first battle. Or the last.
Alright.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave Gabriel to it and just focus on recovering.
Alright, go for it.
I'll just take a few days to rest and recover from my wounds. I don't actually know how long we're going to be in the war for, so.
It's story time based. I'm trying to think of who to call upon.
Okay. I mean, I guess I kind of have to wait till you give me that choice.
Yep. I'm compiling a list right now. Basically, Gabriel's compiling a list.
Well, list compiling is pretty difficult.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I guess just let me know when you have the list.
Okay.
I will sit here semi-patiently.
Alright, at the height of the fence, read by the voice final assault.
Viewers of this stream, I apologize. This moment in time probably isn't the most interesting.
Alright. Okay, I have 2 chapters that you could borrow.
Okay.
The Angels of Absolution and the Angels of Redemption. Both of them are Dark Angel subchapters.
Mm-hmm. Angels of Redemption and Angels of I kind of like the Angels of Absolution. That sounds like a cool name.
You could grab both of them if you want.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start with the Angels of Absolution.
You have another choice in here. You could... Let me make sure these haven't been destroyed. Ah, here we go. Alright, so your other choice is the Knights of the Raven.
So I have these 3 to choose from.
And you can only choose 2.
Okay. Well, I guess tell me about them.
The Angels of Absolution is a loyalist chapter. They had a...
They had
Well, let's just say they had a disagreement with the Inquisition.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry, not them. The Angels of Redemption had a disagreement with the Inquisition. The Angels of Absolution, well, right now they're staged to stopping the 13th Black Crusade, and they're currently positioned near the Eye of Terra.
Okay.
They're moving to stop Abaddon the Despoiler.
So they're currently on the move for that other major battle.
Yes.
Okay.
But
so it might be questionable.
They're not
borrowing
going to move
them.
the entire chapter there, essentially. So.
Okay. What about the last group?
the Angels of Redemption are currently in extreme hot water with the Inquisition.
Okay.
Not much is known other than the Inquisition was not happy with something they did.
Okay. Well, what about the last group?
The last group, the Knights of the Raven, are the successors of the Raven Guard.
Okay. That doesn't tell me much.
Their last conflict was with the Tau Empire.
Okay. Fighting the Tau Empire or fighting with the Tau Empire?
Apparently, they were fighting the Tau Empire.
Okay.
Basically, the Tau Empire expanded into Imperium territory. And the Tau were running this campaign to expand their territory the same time as Abaddon and the 13th Black Crusade
Well,
was
I
doing
think
an
we should
assault.
start with the. I think we should start with the Knights of was it the Knights of Evolution?
Oh no, it's
Is that what it was?
the Angels of Absolution, the Angels of Redemption, and then the Knights of the Raven.
Okay, well, let's start with the Angels of Absolution.
You don't want the ones that are personally on the Inquisition's, shit list.
Well, they're also personally on the Inquisition shit list. So, yes, well, that may give them more reason. It may also give the Inquisition more reason to retaliate. With, more numbers.
Okay. What's funny is they're both the Angels of Redemption and Angels of Absolution are from the same they came from the same founding. If that makes sense. To explain this in a better way, after the Horus Heresy, the leader of the Space Marine decided to divide up all the Space Marines into subchapters and put each subchapter in charge of itself.
Yeah.
And that's where these little subchapters come from. Like, the Angels of Absolution, Angels of Redemption are still... they came from the Dark Angels, but they are now their own chapter, essentially.
Let's start with the Angels of Absolution. I'll choose the second one later. Let's start with the Angels of Absolution.
Okay.
Let's start with convincing the first one. I will let you explain to me.
I'm sorry.
What I see.
Like, my phone is going... Zzz, zzz, zzz. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
I'm just texting you.
Alright, what's up?
I'm just texting you a bunch.
I don't know.
But it's consistent. What do we see when we arrive at the world of the Angels of Absolution or whatever?
Okay.
Okay.
What the hell? I'm sorry, I keep getting weird messages and I don't get where they're from. Oh, this one is from Soviet and Anthros together. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, Nick.
Are we ready to begin?
Yeah.
So, what do we see when we arrive at the area where the Angels of Absolution?
So you exit at the warp and you're sitting at Currently, you sorry, you are. I forgot where we were. We were we on Chemos?
No idea. You never told me about these.
Okay. Well, we were on Chemos apparently. So, alright, so Gabriel
This is
says that you're now going to head to Caliban and try not to look on the planet. Caliban was a Dark Angel world, and it is lost. And it's best not to talk about it. So again, you re-enter the warp and head to Caliban. Which is in the galactic north of the Eye of Terra. You wait there and you see you've exited the warp and now you're in space. And you see in a real big distance a red light turning on and off, on and off, on and off. And suddenly Gabriel calls that a light on your on the ship, on the Thunderhawk you're currently on, to turn off, turn on, turn off, turn off, flashing. Alright, so before you is the battle barge Libatoria Delicatum. And the battle barge approaches and docks with the Thunderhawk.
I guess saved by Gabriel.
Gabriel tells you, let us meet with Master Yefer.
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 Right.
If you're curious, for anyone out there, it is spelled Yafrir.
I'm going to go with Yefer.
That's fine with me.
That's how you... I guess we go to meet with Master Yefer.
Okay. So you know a battle barge. It has the equivalent of a battle cruiser or a battleship.
But it's pretty big.
Yeah. Like I wanted to make sure like you understood like this wasn't a little dinky ship.
It wasn't a little dinky ship like our ship.
Yeah.
I guess I follow Gabriel. Gabriel probably knows where he's going.
I didn't hear what you said, Nick. Sorry.
I guess I follow Gabriel because Gabriel probably knows where he's going.
Gabriel suggests that you wait. He asks that you wait in the meeting room.
Where does he want me to wait?
The meeting room.
Okay, I will wait in the meeting room then.
He has a couple of Space Marines walk you over there.
I will simply wait.
Oh wow. Okay. Master Yeafer joins you at the table.
Okay.
He seems quite
Is Gabriel?
odd that he's here, coming to speak with you.
Is it just him?
Just him.
Okay, so it's literally just me and him in a room together.
And Gabriel, and maybe a couple of Gabriel's troops. Before you, as a data slate, apparently provided by Gabriel, to give you like a cursory information about Master Yeafer.
So I guess I'll pick it up and read it.
It mentions that he is an honorable man,
Okay.
and that he specialized in armor-borne assaults.
Okay.
Generally lead armor assaults from his personal Land Raider. He's also...
That's all the information it gives me?
It also mentioned that he's done some crazy things, such as leading a drop pod assault force. And that he very much likes to lead from the front.
So he's very much an honorable, straightforward person.
Yeah.
Okay, stop.
Which seems to be what the data slate was hoping to explain, was that he's very much leads from the front, likes to, he puts himself in danger, and he's very honorable.
He's not going to ask his Marines to do anything he wouldn't do.
Exactly.
Am I going to start this conversation off, or is Gabriel or Yeafer or something?
So Master Yeafer just kind of stares at you for a bit and says, "Okay, I bite. This sounds like the start of a bad joke." A guardsman, a chapter master, and an old space marine walk into a bar.
Well, the outcome is probably going to be bad.
Oh my, that sounds quite scary. Do you want to explain to Master Yeafer what's going on?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and explain everything to Master Yeafer.
You explain how apparently some rogue members of the Inquisition are apparently going after Planetary Governor. Tortured him, etc., etc. Do you mention what the Emperor suggested, that they had links to chaos?
Yes.
Okay. He seems concerned when you mention that they were in league with chaos. It seems like maybe he would have wanted some proof of that.
I can't really give you any more proof than the Emperor told me. But, he gave me this, and I just showed him the coin.
He looks at the coin.
Uh,
He grabs the coin, and he inspects it. He flips it around a bit.
Okay.
He puts it back on the table. Where did you get this?
The Emperor gave it to me. So appeared in my pocket while I was unconscious.
Well, what's the worst that can happen? Alright, Gabriel. We'll meet this force in battle. You are actually going to bring your spaceships to this one, right, Gabriel? Gabriel seems slightly annoyed at that inference, but oh, and Gabriel, no looting after the battle, eh? And he puts the Master Yafer puts the coin back on the table and walks out. Hey, he has agreed to help you.
He didn't explain to me what the coin meant, but apparently it was enough to convince him. That was. Let's see. We have. We now have the Knights of the Raven.
So.
And yes.
With Master Yafer in your pocket, who else are you going to bring?
Let's see, we have the Knights.
You have the Angels of Redemption and Knights of the Raven.
Let's try the Angels of Redemption.
Angels of Redemption. Okay. Let's figure out which men you're going to speak with. Oh, goody! I get to make up this one. Alright, the ship navigates around the former Caliban ruins, destroyed dead world of Caliban. And again, a light beseeches your ship, and you answer that light. A battle barge of the Angels of Redemption show up.
Yeah.
Okay. And you receive an answer from David Johnson.
Okay.
A rank was not given. And he joins you at the table.
Concerning that David Johnson did not give his rank. So he joins us at the table with just me and Gabriel, I assume?
Yeah. You notice that his armor on one side is bone white and the other side is dark green.
Okay. This doesn't mean anything to me. But did Gabriel give me another data slate this time?
He doesn't have any information on this man. But according to the record, they're experienced in fighting orcs. There's a cautionary tale that
if I decide I don't like this chapter, am I allowed to go get the other one?
Yeah, that's fine. Apparently, there was suggestion in one of their missions that they discovered a lost temple to the Dark Angels, and they
Okay.
abandoned the militiamen during the final assault to go secure that temple.
Okay.
And this is why they're in trouble with the Inquisition, supposedly.
Okay.
But that was over like 100 years ago.
Okay. But does it give me any information on this man in particular?
No, this man's an unknown.
Okay. Well, hello, Mr. Johnson.
I apologize. I know you may have hoped for a more notable warrior.
It's more of a, and don't really know you, so I don't know what to expect.
I apologize. We have not had the privilege of advancing my name, but that could soon
uh,
change.
yes, well, perhaps you can assist us with something rather concerning.
Oh,
And at this point, I explain the situation to him.
and you know these Inquisitions, they give us all this trouble, and then they do things like this. Frig 'em all. I hear the chat behind our backs. I hear they want to censor my entire chapter. And they do crazy things like this. Crimes against the Imperium, I tell you.
Well, it sounds to us as though the Inquisitors in particular may have. It's been suggested to me they may be working with chaos.
Can't say I've specialized in that. I prefer fighting orcs, to be honest.
I don't know. What do you think about this?
And like he just like spends the next like 3 hours talking about various like orc war bosses they fought over the last 100 years.
Okay. What happens when he comes to the end of this?
Um, he mentioned something about an interrogator chaplain for a moment, and then like shesses himself, and he says sometimes when someone says you can't enter a room, that just means you enter the room nonetheless.
Well, Mr. Johnson, what is your opinion on this particular situation?
I assume you had other choices for this, right?
We did.
Who were they?
Well, we had the what was it called? The Angels of I need your help here.
The Angels of Absolution.
We had the Angels of Absolution. And was it the Knights of the Raven, DK?
Yes.
And then the Knights of the Raven.
With that, he looks up. I have to shame myself. Angels of the Raven may be the ones you wish to take to this one. If Chaos is truly your enemy here. They have fought Alpha Legion before.
Well, I guess we shall have to go talk to them then. I thank you nonetheless for speaking with us.
You're welcome. I wish I could have been more service.
And at this point, we will go to speak with the Knights of the Raven.
Alright, with this, you actually had to leave Caliban. The reason you came to Caliban was both of these chapters would have representatives sitting here.
Yeah.
Because this was their former homeworld that got blown up. So they might kind of, like, sit around here.
Okay, so let's head for the Knights of the Raven then.
Okay. I'm actually looking at the, like what do you call it, fact sheet. And a lot of these, oh, here we go. Like a lot of the stuff is unknown, which bothers the crap out of me. So you head off to
unknown.
Coralax.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, what their war cry is, unknown. When was it founded? Unknown. Successor chapter, unknown. Number, unknown. Chapter master, unknown. What you know about the Knights of the Raven is that they are the successors to the Raven Guard.
Okay. Do we know anything about the man who will probably be meeting us?
Yes. You're going to be meeting with Tyrannus.
Okay. What do we know about him?
Would you like to read a little character sheet about him?
Sure.
He is... Apparently, he personally hunted down an infiltrator in the Watch Fortress of Iraq. He is a gifted wielder of the psychic arts. He's been able to detect the presence of enemies, even when librarians could not.
So he's pretty powerful.
Apparently, he's more powerful than most librarians.
Okay, well let's meet with him.
He's considered to have unusual power.
Okay. I guess we should meet with him.
And he seems to be able to detect intentions.
So, are we currently meeting with him, DK?
Yes, he comes in. His armor is silver and black. He's joined with two other Knights of the Raven, and their armor is also silver and black. The Imperial crest on his chest, on the chest of his troops, is a black skull with black wings coming out of it.
Okay. Does he say anything when he enters, or does he just kind of sit down?
He stares across all of y'all, and then takes a seat.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Tyrannus.
That's Lord Tyrannus.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrannus.
I joke.
I don't know. It's slightly unusual for me to be talking to Space Marines on a regular basis. So, we have a problem we wish to ask your assistance for. And at this point, I explain the situation.
You explain the situation, and do you have proof of this corruption?
Beyond that the Emperor told me, and he gave me this weird coin, no.
Tyrannus takes the coin, and he drops it, like, super quick.
Okay.
And it almost seems like he has a powerful vision in it.
Okay.
And he kind of, like, gets up and takes a step back.
Okay.
It seems Father has touched that coin. Perhaps some chapter masters might know the historical value of such thing. I don't know what it is. I'm not a chapter master. Very well. You'll have our assistance.
Thank you.
We'll bring the death watch upon them.
It seems I have gathered an army, DK.
It does. Tyrannus takes his leave.
Okay. I'm gonna pick the coin back up. Stow it away. My pockets.
Odd moments are these, Nick. But an
What,
army
DK?
we have. Huh? Oh, this is Gabriel talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said odd
Okay,
moments
can
are
you
these.
start over?
Sorry. Odd moments are these. But Nick, you have your army.
Oh. We have an army.
Did he say he'd bring the Death Watch?
Oh. Looks like time for us to gather our forces.
No,
Move
Nick, did you
the enemy.
hear that he said he would bring the Death Watch?
No, I did notice that. What does that mean?
Those are battle brothers that go in with the intention of not coming back.
Oh. Well then. That's slightly concerning.
Sometimes, when Space Marines hit a certain level, sometimes the process isn't perfect.
Okay.
This is usually how a Space Marine ends his service. One last battle.
Well. I guess we have all that we need then.
True. I want you to know I don't plan on dying on this one.
I certainly hope not.
Well, shall we begin?
Yeah. Yes, we should.
So the Thunderhawk goes back into warp and heads to the staging point.
Okay.
And at this point, you all wait for all the Space Marine chapters to collide at this one point. And you make preparations for what is to come.
We just start seeing ships come out of the warp one by one.
Yes.
Uh,
What forces will they all bring? No idea. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
which is actually Thursday.
Yeah.
The hilarious thing is nobody else knows this is happening.
Of course.
I mean, is Jax also bringing his forces?
You don't know yet. He might be.
Okay. I think we told him about it, and then did we just leave Raven and Tricky with him?
I think you did.
Yeah, I think I only brought Victor with
Well,
me.
I figure Raven was going to take Tricky back through the webway back to home base.
So they probably returned. And everybody's probably confused where Victor. This means we're gonna have to tell Victor what's going on.
That's okay. I'm gonna probably give like Victor a brief or something.
You know what you should do? You should brief Victor and say that he went with me to find Raven, and then we went on a little adventure to form an army, and that he's going to have to wait until the big reveal. Because it'll be cooler that way.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that he can respect that.
Maybe. He might be upset that you left him out.
I mean,
By
we
the
could
way,
have called him.
I want you to know the Knights of the Raven, their armor is awesome. I'm sending you a Discord link to the picture of their armor.
Okay. I'll look at it later, because I'm not looking at Discord right now. Okay, yeah.
And which other... You picked the Angels of Absolution, right?
Yeah.
That's actually a good choice because the Angels of Redemption have white and green armor. And that... I don't like to do that. I'm glad you picked the ones that have solid color armor. Thank you. The Angels of Absolution have bone white armor.
Nice.
With black. And they will in no way clash with the silver and black.
Yeah. I just can't wait to see. I just can't wait to see how Tricky will react. I want to see how everybody will react to just. And then suddenly there's an army.
Oh, yeah, that is a good point.
Because we're just going to start coming out of the warp, out of nowhere, to launch an assault on these Inquisitors, these Grey Knights.
So now we have a Space Marine chapter that's silver and black, and one that is white and black.
And I think what's Gabriel's just red.
Yeah. So technically, I could just make a white equipment, and you would not be able to tell the difference between white and silver.
No. Besides, we won't be able to tell the difference between silver and gray.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna make them white. And it's bone white.
And you already have stuff for Gabriel's forces.
Yeah, I have to separate them out though.
Yeah. But I think the Inquisitors there are going to get a very sudden and violent surprise.
Yep.
But I think they were expecting.
That's alright. I have other surprises planned for the Inquisition.
For the Inquisition or from the Inquisition?
For the Inquisition. That they're not going to be happy about.
So they're really not going to be happy.
The question is, where's been Mia this entire time?
I thought she was on the ship.
She's not on the ship.
What?
Mia's been doing Mia things.
Well, that sounds like fun. And, well, it's Nia, so it's probably not good for the enemy.
She got bored.
Did she just walk off somewhere and start just killing random Grey Knights?
No.
Has she been doing stupid things that will cause me pain?
No.
Okay, well, I guess I'll find out on Thursday.
Yeah? Yeah, you may notice I purposely didn't have Mia do anything while you were on the planet.
I just kind of assumed she was still on the ship, so...
Yeah.
That's it.
No.
We'll figure it out when she shows back up. But, you know, the Inquisitors are going to get a lot of very nice... I can't... What I want to know is I want to know what the look on the planetary governess's face is during, like, the middle of the battle when when, like, 3 other Space Marine chapters show up.
She'll be like, why did the Ultramarines come, since they're closest?
Like, why didn't the Ultramarines come? Like, I don't know, because the Emperor told me not to. Like, since when does the Emperor talk to you? Ask Merlin. He was there for part of it. But, you know.
Alright, let me end the stream.
Okay.
Thanks for joining for a Deleted Affair. This is Nick's Deleted Affair. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time.